It's your girl Becky Boo, and I'm standing here with.
Spencer's Gifts.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Becky Boo.
And what's your name?
My name is Spencer.
Okay, you're Spencer.
Yes, I
Okay.
run Spencer's Gifts on Instagram. It's Spencer's_gifts. And I also run the Beltline Vintage Market on Instagram. So if you guys are ever looking for anything to do, we run a market once a month on the Beltline. It's at Beltline Vintage Market.
Let's go. Get into it. So, tell me a little bit about you starting your business.
Yes. So I started my business in 2018. I started collecting vintage shirts, just stuff that I thought was cool, stuff that reminded me of my childhood, stuff that gave me that warm, fuzzy, nostalgic feeling that we all love. And then my collection kind of got out of hand, and the lady I was with at the time said, "Hey, you got to start getting rid of some of this stuff. We don't have room in our closet." So I started selling, and I realized, hey, I can make money off of this, and there's people that really want some of this stuff. So, you know, I believe in if they want it, we selling. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up. So now, you said you've been in business since 2018.
Yes. So I personally have been reselling since 2018. Spencer's Gift started in 2020,
Okay.
and the Beltline Vintage Market started about a year ago. So I've been progressing as I learn, as I grow, and this is just a hobby that kind of turned into a business. So I love that, and I think that everyone should have a passion. You know, I tell people all the time when they're feeling, depressed or down or anything, find a hobby, find something that you love to do, and dive head in. Go full
Yes.
force because you will love it, and people will love it for you. Like, people love you for it.
Yes.
So I just respect that so much, and I think that everyone should find a hobby, and if you can create a business out of it, why not?
Exactly. And because I was gonna ask you too, even in terms of maybe like your past self, like what,
Yes.
especially being in business for now 6 years.
Yes.
So, what would you tell your past self that you've learned over time now?
So, as a youth, I was always asked the question, what do you want to do when you're older? That's what everyone gets asked when they're a kid, right? And I just never really knew. And I would tell myself now, looking back, I would say, you know what? That's okay that you don't know. And you don't have to figure it out right now because you will figure it out. And it will come to you as long as you have faith, trust, and do what you love.
Yes,
Be true to yourself.
I love that because even now for me, as I'm growing and learning and speaking with people, I've really come to understand that, and not only that, it's just such a joy to understand that people that are entrepreneurs and going for their dreams and goals, like you know what it's like.
It's motivational, and
Yes.
it brings me so much joy to see creators and people that turn their hobby or their passion into a business,
Yes.
because I think that everyone should love what they do. And I know that's not always the case, but if we have a passion or a hobby that is an outlet for the rest of the BS that life brings, I think that everyone would be better off. So
Yes.
I think it's very important. I think it's good for your mental health,
Yes.
and I think that everyone should pursue their dreams.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So now, in the next 5 years, what do you have a specific goal that you're trying to attain, or is it that you just want to like? What is your?
That's a great question. I've been asked, to open a store. I've been offered stores, and you know, I kind of feel like it takes away from like the passion, and I'm not knocking like anybody
No.
for doing anything. Maybe one day I will open a store, but as of right now, I love the outlet that I have and the platform that I have because, what brings me the most joy is when someone picks up a piece from my store,
Yeah.
and they walk away smiling, saying, "Oh, this is so cool! Look at this! Like this reminds me of my childhood," or
Yeah.
something like that. That's what really gets me. So, I love doing community events and markets. This is not my full time gig. I have a full time gig outside of this. I could do this full time,
Yeah.
but health insurance and stuff like
Yes,
that.
you gotta.
But the biggest factor is the community aspect.
Yeah.
I love doing markets and being in the community, being involved with people, being able to talk face to face with people,
Yeah.
being able to see the experience of getting someone the shirt or the jacket or the hat or the piece that they love that's going to connect them to their childhood or something that makes them happy.
Yeah.
Seeing the joy in other people brings me joy.
That's beautiful. And if you don't mind me asking, what is your profession?
So my profession on a 9 to 5 on Monday through Friday is I work in the mental health industry.
Okay.
So I get people into treatment. So if someone is looking for help, I will help them find placement, whether it's for mental health or substance abuse or anything like that. We can fit their needs, whatever they're looking for.
I got to connect with you because that's really also a path that I'm also going on. Because I, too, myself, I deal with anxiety.
I think that help. So there should be no stigma and no judgment behind it. And you should all want to get help, and it's okay to get help.
Yes.
Okay? I've gotten help plenty of times, and I live a happy, fulfilling, great life.
Yes.
So don't be ashamed.
At all. At all. And I love that. And I'm happy. I need to exchange contact information with you. But I definitely want to commend you on, starting your business.
Thank you.
And continue. Don't stop. Don't.
Thank you.
Of course.
I appreciate it. It was great to meet you. Thank you guys very much. Don't forget at Spencer's_gifts and at Beltline Vintage Market.
All right. Y'all heard it.
Come see me for the best vintage in town. I've got all Atlanta heat, and we'll have a good conversation. I promise you'll leave my booth with a smile.
Let's go.